There is some good news from the Horn of Africa. According to UNICEF, 2.2 million people now have access to clean water. Roughly 108,000 children no longer suffer from malnutrition. But these problems are still threatening the lives of more than 12 million people. In refugee camps, the situation is still serious. These are images of a camp in Yida in South Sudan, where over 23,000 refugees live. We came here to escape from our home where we were suffering because of bombings. We had no food in our home, so we came here. But we are now suffering just like in our country. When South Sudan became independent on July 9, 2011, the border region of South Kordofan became a point of conflict between the Sudanese army and the revolutionary forces of South Sudan. Those who lived around that oil-rich region have been displaced from their homes by the conflict. Some argue the situation in refugee camps is also quite dangerous.
On the
10th of this month at around 3 o'clock, a plane came and targeted the camp. It dropped 4 bombs. 2 of the bombs fell outside the camp and into the bushes, and 1 fell into a school. This school is for small children. That bomb crashed onto the tree and fell, but it didn't explode. There were small children there, but they weren't injured.
Several UN agencies are working to ensure security and food in the refugee camp. The groups are also looking for more locations where they can take those who keep on coming. But when it comes to food, there is no guarantee. It's also a similar situation in Kenya. In the Turkana region, located in the northwest of the country, the government built a health center in July. Because of the drought, every day doctors care for several malnourished children like this one. The child was sick between July and August this year. He had frequent diarrhea, was losing weight, and had a high fever. When we took him to the health center, they admitted him to the therapeutic feeding program. To help these children, UNICEF provides medicine and vaccines which have reduced the malnutrition rate.
This is a great improvement to the situation in July. It means that the outreach services that are being provided in the communities where people and children are actually effective.
Even so, rates of malnutrition in the Horn of Africa remain high. Between displacement and lack of food, the region's worst drought in 60 years is still a threat for millions of people.
I'd like to be a doctor.
Like to be a lawyer in future.